Hello NAIJA, this is me officially unlocking Season 3 Street Foods NAIJA.
The journey of Street Foods NAIJA started right here on the streets in Nigeria with a show about vendors with great potentials and nothing to show for it. Why did this bug us? Simple. We rely on them for most things food. School lunch, office lunch, flavor inspiration. The favorites we can't make. Cheap and cheerful food. They're so important, yet so unimportant. So, Street Foods NAIJA came to save the day, picking the very best of NAIJA street food vendors, empowering to do more and be more. Thousands of entries from around the nation, live editions in the north,
move to the next round.
live editions in the east.
You don't get duvet for house. Guys, what is?
What I prepared today on my menu is chicken ngwongwo.
This plantain porridge is for everyone. Even if you have ulcer, even if you have diabetes, even if you are watching your weight.
Oh boy, you did us men proud here today. Raise your hands for these 6 people. They are the ones that are going to Lagos.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Oh Lord!
And Southwest to recruit NAIJA's best street food vendors.
Today is the original live audition.
I make suya shawarma and frada no.
Fantastic! Fantastic. Chef Chidera, please step forward. Chef Ty, please step forward. Please, let's give them a round of applause. It's the end of the road for them here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Green, white, green, Buhari is there. You are him now. And Seneca, you're also in your life, got you there.
Let's give it up for as soon as possible, right?
Before we meet these 19 street food vendors scaled through, let's see who the host and the Kingmakers are this season.
In life, there's one thing that's constant: change. You get with the program, keep moving, keep reinventing, or you get left behind. And now what we do with Street Foods NAIJA, in first getting to understand the space.
Yes, Omoya. If I'm need for 400 naira.
Seeing the many odds the vendors face, limitations of mindsets beating those odds. To get ahead and move to the next level, there's a need to be the right fit for where we're going. And how do we do this? Redefinition. My name is Iluzanam, and I'm going to usher you through this season of Redefinition as official show host of Street Foods NAIJA Season 3.
Hello NAIJA, this is me officially unlocking Season 3 Street Foods NAIJA. Last season we came, we saw, we beat the odds. This season we're bringing Redefinition. And where else to start than on this show? Now if you saw Season 1 and Season 2 and you think you know what's coming in Season 3, you're on something else. So hold your change, pun fully intended. Now, from the very first outing at the media party, exploring redefined street food recipes curated by our past winners, we had a lot of fun, if I do say so myself. And even what's to come? Wilder. This season, we're giving you a show. And trust me, you don't want to miss even a nanosecond of it. Don't go nowhere.
I live in a world driven by rules. I don't like rules, but they don't bother me. From the fashion empire that reigns supreme to my several other businesses, you know what I do with rules? I set them or I smash them. That's why I love the street so much, because out here, rules don't exist. Being someone who understands the food space, a food business owner myself, I'm very interested to see the potential of street food unleashed. With the star maker on this, it's bye-bye to same old, same old. Breaking rules isn't bad at all, especially when what you're doing is more important than the rules themselves. Let's hit the streets and break the rules limiting our street food space. My name is Tony Lawani Adebayo, King of Fashion and Kingmaker on Street Food NAIJA Season 3. We're ready to redefine Nigeria's street food with full force.
Anybody can be anything. Everybody is everything. What nobody is what you can be. And that's why you shouldn't try to be like everyone else. The Nigerian street food landscape is a mirror reflection of who we are comfortable being as a people. I was happy with puff-puff being the same old puff-puff from the 90s because it's done the work. So let's arrange our lives around its basic functionality. Is the average man who's run out of options of things to eat? Because available options are the multiple choice answers of an examination he answers daily. A for amala, B for bole, C for chin-chin, D for dodo, E for emancipate. Let's emancipate ourselves from self-imposed restrictions, from conforming. I've never been an advocate for blending it. With everything I do, I stand out. And I'm hoping that their street food vendors too can dare to be different without looking for the next man for validation. Because then we can move from living in grace to living in full colors. Redefination begins with us. My name is Noble Igwe, Kingmaker on the Street Food NAIJA Season 3. We are ready for more.
What does street food mean to you, to Nigerians? And why do I see you wondering, what business does he have to do with street food? Before there was Chef Freg's or a Kodobu trained chef, there was a simple Nigerian guy loving simple local fares from the streets. For many of us fine dining chefs, replicating local flavors from our street food experiences is what inspires the bulk of our local authenticity in our culinary creations today. And today, of course, I still eat street food. My name is Bubemi Fregene, Kingmaker Street Foods NAIJA Season 3, and I'm excited to inspire and give back to the streets. Let's bring redefinition to the NAIJA street food space.
Now, who are these 19 that think they're good enough to cup the crown of the King of Street Foods NAIJA this season? Let's see.
Introducing from the Northern Region auditions, Amina Wankego Nwambweze, aka Chef Mina of Amigos Yummy Kitchen.
My name is Amina Wankego Nwambweze. I know most people always wonder how I have this combination of names, but I'm not married to a Muslim. My both parents are Igbos from Enugu State precisely, and after they got married, they fell in love with Islam and they converted before they had any of us. But my dad was in the army before he retired. So we used to live at Ikeja Cantonment in Lagos. My mom had a shop. She was a tailor at the Mami Market then, now Arena. So we used to have a neighbor. His name is Adamu. I'll never forget him. God bless him. He was the one that nurtured my cooking skills, because then he didn't like buying the normal street food that they were selling. He wanted something nicer. And then the housemaid in my house used to bring food from home. So he liked it, and he started giving me food stuff from his shop, rice, beans. Then I'll cook. My mom had a stove because she knew she had kids in the shop. So she had something to cook. So I used to cook in the shop, and everybody liked my food. I'm like, okay, I like cooking. It gave me a sort of joy. I went to law school, finished my law training, and started working as an ADR expert in a reputable firm in Abuja. But where we used to work, they didn't have any kind of restaurant there where we could eat good food. were always eating snacks or eating from one dirty street food vendor then. Then I realized, okay, I liked cooking. Why don't I just start cooking for my colleagues? I started taking money from them, cooked from my kitchen, delivered. I'm not gonna lie, it was really stressful because I had a lot of tasks. Quitting my 9-to-5 job, the only mistake I made was not gathering a lot of money from savings while I was working my 9-to-5. So I just went into this food business with the fact that I had passion for it and I had love for it. So I would say one of my main challenges is funds and having good staff. But I know I have what it takes to be the next king of street food because I've been cooking for a long, long time.
Gerald Epeyong, aka Chef G of Dive's Kitchen.
I got this food thing growing up as a little child. Growing up, I was closer to my mom at that time. God bless her soul. I was always in the kitchen. I was helping her out. When I grew older, I told myself, I said, I'm gonna carry this legacy I was given and then hand it over to my children. When I was dating my wife, I found out that she also had a background in food. Her mom owned a restaurant and she was the last born of her parents. So she was also close to her mom, so she learned the rudiments of cooking. And when I mean cooking, the African food. She brought that into our marriage. The next thing was, this is a new business. We just need to give it a face, we need to give it a name. And we gathered in our dining as a family, I and my 3 lovely children. We sat down and we're like, what are we going to name this company? I was, bringing out what I had on my head at that time. And the children, 3 of them, literally named Dives Soups and Stew. One said Dives, the other one said something that has to do with soups and stew. And as we were pondering amongst ourselves, and I said, okay, if you have Dives and one person and this other person is saying soups and stew, so why not? Let's just merge it and let's call it Dive Soups and Stew. So that was how we birthed that name, Dive Soups and Stew.
Jennifer Adoziem, aka Chef Jennifer of Sparks Spicy Kitchen.
My name is Jennifer Adoziem. I am the owner of SSK Sparks Spicy Kitchen, and we are located in Abuja, FCT, Nigeria. I found myself cooking right at the very young age of 7. Growing up in a Nigerian Italian home where my dad was always cooking Nigerian dishes, but I was leaving my mom most of the time, so I always saw myself eating lasagna, pasta penne, spaghetti bolognese, pizza, oh God. I always looked at this opportunity of going to my auntie's house because I know in my auntie's house, she's Nigerian, Igbo, so she would definitely make ofaku, she would cook okra soup, she would cook so many delicious Nigerian dishes, and then I'll be crying because I'll even carry takeaway. So when I grew up, I found myself definitely cooking. My mom always cooking into hospitality management. Okay. After my university days, let me just start venture into the food business. Oh my God, I thought it was going to be as easy as eating the food, but it was not easy at all. From getting clientele, from boosting my social media handle. It was difficult my first 2 years of starting, but during that COVID period, God just blessed me with a very good contract. That's what made SSK who we are today. So a lot of people are wondering why I'm not jabbed yet. I cannot jabba from this Nigeria that has money, liquid money, no. If you're in Nigeria and you have the right connection, you have plenty. Abroad, you're going to work your out. But Nigeria here, I believe that if you have a strong clientele, you're going to make it.
Olushola Elijah Davids, aka Shola Elewa.
My name is Shola Davids, popularly called Shola Elewa. I sell beans, Ewa going to be precise, in the heartbeat of Gariki town, Abuja. I'm the only child between my dad and my mom. My dad left my mom when I was in 2 months, so I was very tender. There was this particular woman my dad had. She does cakes, she's into fashion, She's into catering, she caters for people. I picked up the kitchen skills fully from her because I was always with her. I thought I was going to be a pastry chef today. So I got admission as I got to school. Then, not knowing that all the skills I've picked over years has really confirmed where I was. So when I go back to school, then I began to have friends in code because of the food they eat in my house. And they keep saying, Shola is the only place that my ginger video. So I gathered that confidence over time that I could do it, So then all of a sudden, my girlfriend told me, she said, you know what, turn this into a business. I was not a business, I've never done business before. I not even talk of doing anything. Then I felt, you know what, I think I should do it. Then I started street business, I started selling ewa going in school. That was where the name came about.
Komolafe Janet Oluwabukola of Sips Fries.
Hi, my name is Buki Komolafe. Name of my business is Sips Fries. We're basically into small chop and mocktails. I contested for the Northern region and I'm glad to be part of the Fantastic Six chosen.
Sips and Fries, you have moved to the next round!
When I entered the show, I was actually nervous, I must confess. I didn't even know I was going to win because I was shaking, I was confused. The crowd was overwhelming, I must confess. But Grace found me. That's all I can say. Grace found me. Guys, make you no stress yourself too much. Sips and Fries. Sips and Fries is taking it home.
Alimi Ayo Rukayat of Miday's Kitchen.
Growing up, life tough. And the height of it was when I lost my dad. The doctors complained a lot about his high cholesterol level, and because of this, he warned us about street food, how they are careless and dirty. I was eager to change the narrative, so this inspired me to be a street food chef. I can boldly tell and even will prove to you all that one of the best food you can have are the ones gotten from the street, because I have been part and parcel of the business. I just want to say a big loud thank you to Street Food NAIJA for giving me this opportunity to showcase my talent, my skills to the streets of Nigeria. My name is Alimi Ayomide Rukayat. I am the founder of Miday's Kitchen, #ChopCorner.
From the Eastern Region editions, Odunze Sonachuku Grace, aka Chef Grace of Superb Special Food.
My grandfather died of diabetes, cancer, and I felt like if this man was actually eating good food, I don't think he would have died the way he died. My mom has high sugar level too. It's how I cook my mom's rice is not the same way, down to every other thing. So it made me get creative. Not because this person have these particular health issues that they can't do, it will restrict them from eating certain meals. I decided to be cooking for people that have health issues. And then I had that knowledge because I studied a health course in school, anatomy, pharmacy. So I was already, okay, I can do this. And that's how I started Superb Special Food. My name is Odunze Sonachuku Grace, and the name of my business is Superb Special Foods.
Chisom and Indira Achara of Dira's Dine.
My passion for food, there when I was little, I can't say for sure the age, but my mom is a caterer and I'm the first of 5. As daughter to a caterer, I was doing almost everything kitchen. So from there, I grew to have the passion for food. I tried cooking in school, but it was quite difficult for me. I'm actually an online vendor. I don't have an outlet. I see law as my side hustle, then catering as the main one. Though my dad is against it, but I'm sorry, what can I do? Pursuing my chef career, I've been on a cooking show and I came second and I won 1 million naira. So that's why I'm here for a higher price and I'm going to get there. Hi, my name is Chisom Anindira Atara. I'm a final year law student and my business name is Dira's Dine. and I run my business in Enugu State, Nigeria.
Eze Prince Chinecherem of Neche Roasted Foods, Delicas and Grills.
Growing up as a little boy in the village, my dad cooks very well. Whenever he roasts yam, plantain, I always stay with him. When I started it, people began to patronize. I got more interested. It came a time that there is need for me to go for my youth service. After the 1 year service, I came back and started again. Some of my classmates were like, "What are you doing now?" I told them that I'm roasting yam and plantain. They were like, after all the studies in my institution, back to the street of roasting yam and plantain. I always believed that this business will take me to somewhere someday, and I found myself to the point that I'm qualified to represent Eastern region in this contest. My name is Eze Prince Chinecherem, also known as Neche. I'm from Enugu State.
Ezechi Chineye Rachel of Amaji Kitchen.
I'm a nurse by profession, the only girl in my house with 4 soldiers. My dad passed away 2009. My mom did a lot of things to actually support us. She sold food in Enugu. When it comes to cooking, it's something we do naturally. In 2020, I was mixing school with work, and when COVID happened, my friend fell sick. She went down with kidney failure. We were very conscious of her meals, which was basically what I prepared. After everything, she died. It was a life lesson for me because it opened my eyes to the fact that we need to be conscious about what we eat, know about the shape or body we want, but really what we take into our body is what defines how long and how well we live. I'm Ezechi Chineye Rachel of Amaji Kitchen.
Eze Lillian Neka of Lily Z Kitchen.
My name is Eze Lillian Neka. I'm the owner of Lily Z Kitchen, Port Harcourt. I'm the last child in the family of 7, and I grew up seeing my mom as a caterer. As a child, I never loved cooking. You know, in those days, no industrial gas, the firewood, small things. So it wasn't my thing. Getting to my JS2, I lost my mom. Because my mom was actually the breadwinner of the family. So her younger sister said I should come stay with her in Nigeria, Port Harcourt precisely. We're in Cameroon, we're born and brought up in Cameroon. So life wasn't easy. It was hell for me. You know, when you have to eat sour meal, some days I even slept on the floor. Some days I even go without food. So I had to move to my dad. 2 years later, I lost my dad. When I lost my dad, hell was let loose on all of us. I told my brother I needed to go to school, but then I saw myself cooking. I was just cooking for both neighbors. I was cooking for, can I just come and cook for you so that I'll eat? When I got admission to study political science in the University of Enugu, I said, okay, it's now time you need to take the bull by the horn. So I started baking, doing pastries, and I was selling. That was how I was able to be making money for myself in school. I came out from school, no job. So I was just still doing my baking and my cooking for me to have money. There was a time I stopped because of an experience I had. I went to cook for a client, and I was raped. You know, when you're looking for money. I just wanted to survive. Never wanted to rely on. In fact, I never even have anybody to. Yeah, that was really tough. Like, must I go through this? Must I always have a sad experience? Like, at first, I was just like, God didn't love me enough, because I was seeing people around me just making it like
They were just living good. But I always see myself always not in a situation where it's not really funny. And you know, I couldn't speak up because nobody will even fight for me. That was just it. And he has the money, he has the connection. So after the rape experience, I had to just, hey, I'm not doing this anymore. But after talking to my friend, she was really God sent. Cynthia, may God bless her. She encouraged me. She was always there. She became my prayer partner. She became my confidant. She became my sister.
Kalu Chineye Ukpai of Chikal's Kitchen.
Hi, my name is Kalu Chineye. I'm from Abia State. My business name is Chikal's Kitchen and I'm based in Port Harcourt. My experience during the auditions, it was scary for me being on the stage where I don't know anybody. I didn't get to meet anybody before now, and then boom, I'm here. The experience was awesome for me because I've never been on this kind of show before. But today I'm very happy that I was selected as one of the 6. I'm the one to win this show. I'm not scared of anybody, those in Abuja, those coming from Abuja, even my colleagues down here in the East. I am the next king of street food in this Nigeria. So I don't care what you want to bring to the table, but I know that I will be the next street food king. I want to say a very big thank you to this platform because I know it's going to be a very good opportunity for me to sell what I love to do.
And from the final auditions in Lagos, Halima Umar Atana of Atana's Meals.
I started my business when I was 13, when I was still at GS3, which was not easy doing business and also schooling. So I do make small chops at home just for us. So I was not like, since people like it, maybe I should just start doing sales. So from there, I started watching videos on YouTube, which norms I really like cooking since I was young because I do cook very well at home. So I started making all these frozen samosa, spring rolls. It was going around, people like it. From there, I built up name Atana's Meal. So my dad was not like, since you are doing this, can I open shop for you and can you cook? I was not like, why not? It was not like, it's be a means of I'll borrow you the money, do the business, and at the end of the year you return it. And he borrowed me 1M. And at the end of the year, I returned 1.5. My dad is my first supporter and a very big thank you to him. My name is Halima Umar Atana. I'm the brand owner of Atana's Meal.
Iluobe Ofure Happiness of Cook and Chops.
Hi, my name is Iluobe Ofure Happiness and my business name is Cook and Chops. And I participated in the Lagos Live auditions. The reason why I actually put in my entry was because I felt like I had a lot to show the world and I felt I was capable. When I was announced as a qualifier at the Lagos Live auditions, I was super duper excited. Trust me when I tell you that what I'm bringing to the show is happiness. You know, when cooking and you know, you're also exhibiting happiness because it is what you love to do. So definitely, I'm actually exhibiting my name in the show. Now Lagos, they run street food, so definitely, see they come back to our own house side. But this competition, na me they carry am, na happiness they carry am. So, no long cap.
Ajasa Bilikis Tomilayo of Call Kitchen by Tommy.
My name is Ajasa Balikis Tomilayo and my business name is Call Kitchen. I know street food is more than what people think it is. So I want to take street food to the next level, to redefine it. People think street food is dirty and they can't go for street food. But I want people to know and understand that street food is more than what they think it is. And it can be anywhere in the street of Lagos. When I put in my entry, I knew I was going to qualify for it because I know I have what it takes to take the street food to the next level. When I qualified, it makes me feel like a winner. It makes me feel ambitious, like yes, I can really do it. I can take the street food to the next level. I'm bringing new street strategy, new definition of street food to the show. Lagos is really taking the crown again. And as a lady, I'm going to make sure that this street food of Lagos, I am going to be the king of it, and that is on period.
Nelson Edegbae Ogun of Nelson's Grills and Buffeteria.
Hi, my name is Nelson. I go by the pseudo Heisenberg. I'm from Edo State and I run the food company Nelson's Grill and Buffeteria. My story is a story of do it scared, do it alone, but just do it. Because immediately after my NYSC, I was able to save up some money. Then I started my business, started really small. I started alone, like I said, employed one staff. The business was good, I mean, the first couple of years. But then I made some really terrible decisions. My story is basically a story of fail, but fail forward. And like I also tell myself, if I didn't fail, I wouldn't be here today. We take pride in calling ourselves the best at what we do. Besides numerous feedbacks, we're pretty much the best at what we do. If someone can call himself African giant, I'm pretty sure I can say I'm the best.
Omobonike Amuze of Avion's Kitchen.
Never thought I was going to be a chef. I never thought I was going to do anything food. After my NYSC, I served in a bank for a year, and then I moved to sales in an insurance company, and that was where I realized that the corporate world wasn't for me because I had 2 miscarriages. I didn't even know I was pregnant. That was when it hit me that I needed to do something that would give me time for myself. So I was asked to take a bed rest for 1 year. And during that period, I took in. While I was working, I used to spend a lot of time in traffic. And then I would get home and I would not be able to cook. So I saw that as an avenue to run a business. And that was how the name Avion Kitchen came up. Have I gotten to where I want Avion Kitchen to get to? No. And that's one of the reasons why I'm on Street Food NAIJA. Because I just don't want to sell food. I want people to understand the story behind my food. For me, it goes beyond money. It is a passion for me. My name is Chef Bonnie, and I'm the founder and the CEO of Avion Kitchen.
Abraham Wanwa Chijundu, aka Chef Blue of Street Cruise.
Hi, my name is Chef Blue. My company name is Street Cruise. My mom and my dad separated and my mom moved us to Abuja. So all my life I've lived in Abuja, and my mom was someone that loved cooking, and I was always with her all the time, learning, trying to know how to turn amala and the rest. I had this fighting spirit. I wanted to know more about cooking. So many people told me I could not do it. I worked for people, they fired me. So somebody told me literally when I was in Dubai that I cannot make it as a chef. And those kind of things motivated me to get to where I am. I told myself that I would be the best at this business, at this job, because cooking is not just something that I woke up and I said I want to do. I have had it in mind for years. The journey has been sweet, it has been beautiful all the way, and I really want to explore, and I hope that Nigerians will give me the opportunity that I deserve to show what I can actually do on this platform.
Scholastica Elijah Davids of Cafe 2112.
Hi, I'm Scholastica Joseph. I own Cafe 2112, the online food delivery service. I started cooking at 15 after I graduated. It wasn't easy. I was in culinary school for 2 years. Then some things happened and a little bit of family-ish thing. Then myself and my mom, we moved to a different place. And then I got a diploma through cooking. I was like, okay, if I can get this from this, then I had to be serious with it, because people would often come and then they would be like, oh, your food is so nice. So I started off at my hostel kitchen cooking and selling, and that was how it began.
Okay, it sure does look like we're going to be having ourselves one very tough season, a battle of regions, 19 contestants, and somewhere in there is our next king of street foods. One good way to know king material is he must be a man of the people. He must be popular and have street cred. And thus, Throughout the course of the season, we're going to be having voting polls running in the background. Higher votes would save a contestant from getting evicted. Here's how it works.
To vote, go to www.votestudio.live/streetfoodsNaija. In your browser, sign up on the voting portal with your details and get registered. Sign in and select Show Street Foods Naija. Vote your preferred candidate. Voting costs 50 naira only.
Today's episode has come to an end sadly, but don't worry, catch the next episode tomorrow, same time, same place. Street Foods Naija is proudly brought to you by FOODZ TV in association with the Lagos State Ministry of Agriculture, uncaged by Tiger Beer, refreshed by Peak Yogurt, supported by La Casera, Metropolitan School of Business and Management UK, Hospitality Business School, and Indulge Rentals. My name is Iluzanam. Peace!
FOODZ Naija is proudly brought to you by FOODZ TV in association with the Lagos State Ministry of Agriculture, uncaged by Tiger Beer, refreshed by Peak Yogurt, and supported by La Casera.